Good day, everyone. I am Kate Nicole Paredes, and today we will be learning about the computer number system, particularly how to convert decimal to octal and octal to decimal. But before we dive into our conversion, let us first define what a computer number system is. A computer number system is a way of representing numbers that a computer can understand and process. Hindi siya kagaya sa atin ng mga tao na gumagamit ng decimal system, no? Ang computers natin para makapag-communicate siya, para makaintindi siya, or makapagproseso, gumagamit sila ng other number system, especially yung mga nakabase sa powers of 2, no? Dahil ang computers natin ay mayroong electronic and binary nature. So there are four main number systems that we used in computing. The first one is the binary, which we have the base of 2. Binary is the native language of computers. Lahat ng nasa loob ng computers natin, from data to instructions, nakastore siya and nakaproseso siya in binary. Ang ginagamit nating digits sa binary ay dalawa lang, 0 at 1. Ang another number system naman natin ay ang octal na mayroong base number of 8. Octal is used more often in older computer systems. Pero ginagamit pa rin naman siya or useful pa rin siya in certain programming and digital applications. Ang digits sa octal ay 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Ang kasunod naman nating number system ay decimal na mayroong base 10. This is the number system that we use in our daily lives. Ginagamit natin ang digits na 0 hanggang 9 dito sa decimal number system. And lastly, sa ating number system ay ang hexadecimal kung saan mayroon itong base 16. Ang hexadecimal, it is widely used in programming and digital electronics dahil ito ay mayroong compact or ito ay mas compact kaysa binary and easy to convert from and to binary. Ang ating hexadecimal, meron itong digits na 0 hanggang 9 and alphabets na A hanggang F, kung saan ang A ay katumbas ay 10, B 11, C 12, so on and so forth hanggang sa makarating ka ng F na ang katumbas ay 15. Malinaw ba? Now that we have understand the basics, let us now move on to our main topic. The first one is we have to convert decimal to octal. Okay, now we will try to convert decimal to octal. For example, we have here 810 decimal. What is the equivalent of 810 decimal to octal? So in writing our numbers, we should not forget to write the subscript of 10 because this is the base of decimal. And we should also not forget to write the subscript of 8 because this is the base of octal. We are doing this so that we will not mismatch the two when we are converting. So the first step that we have to do is we should create three columns. The first column is the N, which is the number. Second column is Q, or the quotient. And third is R, which is the remainder. So in the first column, we will write 810, which is our number. In our first step, we have to divide our number by 8. Why 8? Because 8 is the base of octal. So 810 divided by 8. Let us try to use the long method. So here, 10 divided by 8, 1. 10 minus 8 is 2. So 101 here is our quotient, while 2 is our remainder. We have to remember that our remainder should only range from 0 to 7. If our remainder results to 8, well, our computation is definitely wrong. So let us copy 101 to the second column, which is the quotient, and 2 to the remainder, which is the third column. So our next step, we will have to repeat the steps. Copy the quotient to the first column and then divide it by 8. So 101 divided by 8 is 12. So 21 minus 16 is 5. Copy the 12 to our quotient and 5 to our remainder. So with this, we will just continue the process until we reaches the quotient of 0. So let us continue. 12 divided by 8, obviously, it is 1. So we have to write 1 in the second column and a remainder of 4. So for the next step, again, the n divided by the divisor is so 1 divided by 8 is 0. And that's right, reach the quotient of 0, so we will stop computing. For our next step, look at the remainder, copy it from bottom to top. So we have here 1, 4, 5, 2. And that would be our answer. So 810 decimal is equivalent to 1452 octal. So in writing our answer, again, we should not forget to put the base. So we will not mismatch, or so we will know what we are computing for. Is that understood? If yes, then let us proceed to our next topic. Let us learn how to convert octal to decimal. So now we will try to convert octal to decimal. For example, let us try to convert 1452 octal to decimal. So the first step that we have to do is to write the number 1452. And then starting from the rightmost digit, which is number 2, that is our least significant bit, we will list down it based on the power of 8, starting from the power of 0. So 8 raised to the power of 0, 8 raised to the first power, then 8 raised to the second power, and 8 raised to the third power. For our next step, we will multiply each digit based on its position, based on the weight of its position, and then we will have to evaluate its product. So let's take this as an example. 2 multiplied by 8 raised to 0. And then 5 multiplied by 8 raised to 1. 4 multiplied by 8 raised to 2. And 1 multiplied by 8 raised to 3. So now let's multiply. 2 multiplied by 8 raised to 0, we have to remember that a number raised to 0 is equivalent to 1. So 2 multiplied by 1 is, of course, 2. And then a number raised to 1, the answer is the number itself. So 8 raised to 1 is 8, multiplied by 5 is equal to 40. Then how about 8 raised to 2, or 8 raised to the second power? So sa rule ng exponent, hindi siya 8 times 2, no? Siya ay 8 times 8. So 8 times 8 is 64. So we have to multiply 64 sa 4, which is our octal number. So 64 times 4 is, Ayan. 4 times 4 is 16. Carry 1. 6 times 4 is 24 plus 1, 25. So, 4 times 8 raised to the second power is 256. And for our last number, 8 raised to 3. Ilan ba yung katumbas niyan? So, 8 times 8 times 8 or basically 64 times 8. So, let's multiply. 64 multiplied by 8 is 8 times 4 is 32, carry 3. Ayan, bale, 512. So, 1 times 8 raised to 3 is 512. So, to get our decimal equivalent of this octal, we have to add all these numbers. So, let's try to add. 2 plus 0 is 2, plus 6 is 8, plus 2 is 10. Carry 1. 1 plus 4 is 5, plus 5 is 10, plus 1, 11. Carry 1. And 1 plus 2 plus 5 is 8. So we have our final answer, which is 810 decimal. Don't forget to put the base of 10 or the subscript 10, so we will not forget what we converted. So 1452 is equal to 810 decimal. That would be all for our topic for today. I hope you learned something from me. Thank you for listening.